This episode, I am showing you that slow books are rarely caused by one single factor like the economy or not enough social media posts. I'm going to be showing you 5 different areas that are going to consistently drive your client growth and build your reputation and authority behind the chair. Those 5 areas are going to be visibility, positioning, communication, retention, and relationships. Lots of practical ways to put these things to use for you, your business, your team. Let's go. So if your books aren't full, you're not making money. And if you're not making money, you're not paying your bills. And if you're not paying bills, you're not able to have good mental health. You're not able to reinvest into your business. Your business's flow, the way your business survives is through cash. And if you don't have cash, you're not growing. So if your books aren't full, you're probably not going to want to post another picture of hair on your Instagram page. Every week, every time I have a new discovery call with a hairstylist or esthetician, salon or spa owner, I am always hearing these things. The economy is bad. People aren't spending money. Nobody's booking. Social media isn't working. I would be lying if I haven't said any of these things too. So what's the difference between the beauty and barber pros in your area that are booked and are busy and are constantly posting and you? What's the difference? A slow schedule isn't always about marketing. Sometimes it's about positioning yourself as an authority, as a professional, as the go-to person. And that is a communication problem or a retention problem or a positioning problem. Because it's a communication problem, the biggest issue is you're talking to everyone, and that has to stop. We're not talking to everyone all the time. That's unrealistic. You cannot be everyone's cup of tea because there's always going to be someone who doesn't like tea. You have to speak to one person at a time. For example, I do men's cuts. I specialize in women's pixies. I do blondes. I love extensions and hair toppers. I am a wedding specialist. That is what you want to focus. So the communication problem lies in hearing, at least for me as a coach and as a salon owner, when beauty and barber pros are constantly saying, I do men's cuts. I'm a wedding specialist. I do balayage and blondes. I'm hair extensions and toppers. Like that actually is very vague. When you're trying to speak to everyone in a specific category, nobody really feels like you're speaking directly to them. And the whole point is you want to talk to them, just same way that I'm talking to you right now watching this, or if you're listening on Spotify or everywhere else that podcasts are being streamed. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to really think about the answer to this. If I looked at your social media right now, would I know who your ideal client is? That's the question you have to be thinking about when every single time you post, every single time you advertise yourself. I want you to become known for something specific. Could be curly hair specialist, luxury blonding, because we all know blonding is luxury, men's grooming expert, corrective color, bridal styling, acne focused skincare. I literally just had this conversation today with one of my one-to-one coaching clients about how we can reframe color corrections. Instead of us being so freaked out about it and not wanting color correcting clients, how can we reframe that to make it a win? Generalists, like I do hair cutting, that doesn't win. Specialists compete on value. Let's not forget that you are an expert or a specialist when you have put in the 10,000 hours on a one specific skill to be that specialist, to be that expert. Let's not forget that key point. The other thing is too, that I see so much is that beauty and barber pros, we get so focused on getting a new client. It takes more energy to get a new person in the door than to really reward and focus on the people that you have right here and now. The people who have been supporting you consistently, they are completely your client. We have to gift them something special. Are your clients rebooking with you? Are they referring their friends and family? Do they feel like you genuinely care about them specifically and their hair and skin needs? Are they leaving with an experience worth talking about? These are the things that you have to be asking your current clients right now. Like, you can ask them point blank, or you can be really analyzing for yourself. Would your top 20 clients describe you as unforgettable or just good? If they can say that you are an unforgettable artist, that the experience with you in your salon or spa is to die for, that's what you want. If not, there's some homework that needs to be done. In other words, with all of this stuff, the cheapest client to earn, right? Instead of putting all those Facebook and Meta and Instagram ads, the cheapest client to get is the one that's already sitting in your chair and seeing you every 5 to 6 8 weeks. Really focus on having better consultations, follow-ups, whether it's text or email. Like, appointment reminders are so important for this retention problem. Are you sending birthday messages, anniversary emails, personalized recommendations in the chair, and then also as an email to follow up? Do you have a referral program, a loyalty program? Do you give them like surprise upgrades whenever they come in, like a complimentary gloss or deep conditioning treatment at the bowl? Like, these are the little things that are going to make you and make clients coming to see you unforgettable and rewarding every single time. If you've done your homework and you've really searched and combed the internet for answers on how to help you get fully booked, you're going to see, and I'm going to chime into that as well, that most beauty and barber pros, their social medias all look the same. It's all beautiful hair, beautiful before and afters, awesome poses and great lighting, and all of that is good and well. Hey guys, really quickly, I know this is a great episode, but I just have to share really fast. You know, something no one tells you is the better your business does, the more time it takes to run it. More appointments and more locations end up meaning more hours spent on scheduling, follow-up, and marketing instead of time with your clients and staff, let alone your friends and family. There's a better way where you can keep growing and get more time back. Gloss Genius is the intelligent system that handles more of the work for you: scheduling, payment, staff management, marketing, and client follow-up, all done automatically, working in the background to fill your calendar, grow your revenue, and keep clients coming back. 120,000 beauty and wellness businesses trust it to run their operations so they can focus on their vision. Are you ready to earn more and actually get your time back? Use code BeautyPro at glossgenius.com for 15% off your first 2 months of their premium plan. Let's get back to the show. But you have to think about the clients who are actually seeing this information. Like, wow, that's amazing that this person can do this, but they need to be able to identify themselves with you. So this episode is really for any beauty or barber pro, whether you're an independent or a salon owner, to really start thinking about your culture. Clients want to know that you can actually fix their damaged hair, stop the breakage, the split ends. Is your style of highlighting and hair cutting going to complement their facial features? Is it going to cover their gray for 5 weeks instead of 2, right? Like, they want to know that you are going to provide solutions while also giving them an amazing experience for the 2 hours that they're going to be with you every 5 to 6 weeks. The practical way to do that for your social media is to actually make content, photos, reels, information that the clients are going to be able to relate to. They want answers to their questions. Okay. So just some quick ideas throwing out there is that you can put up a reel or a post about the biggest mistake clients make: hair myths, skincare tips, beard maintenance, color longevity, home care, your favorite products, like the type of clients that come to see you all the time and the biggest problem that they have. Like, these are the things. And when you become a trusted expert on these said topics of whatever it is that's going on with you and your clientele, then it becomes trustworthy and authentic in your voice, in your style. People don't just follow an expert to follow them. They follow them because they can relate. They can answer their problems. Like, they're actually providing solutions in their own tone that makes it like rewarding for them. Another part of this communication retention problem is that your consultation is probably either super amazing and strong, or it's completely weak and you're repelling people instead of winning them over. The trend that's happening in the beauty industry is, we discovered online booking. And so now the generation of professionals are coming in thinking that consultation happens online. It happens when you're choosing whatever it is that you want to have done in that specific time frame. That's the consultation. No. The real sale, the real communication starts the moment they go to your website and your booking site, to the moment that they come into the door, to the moment that they leave with services done. That is the whole entire visit is one big consultation to set you up for your future. I've said this before in past episodes, but a consultation is not just the question, hey, Susan, what are we doing today? No, it's not about that. The real questions are going to be, what are you struggling with the most? What concerns do you have moving forward? What would be the most amazing feeling for you to be able to leave today? Like, what are you looking for in that regard? If we could change one thing about your hair color, the cut, what would that be? When you ask those questions and get down to their level, meet your clients where they're at, they're going to feel seen, heard, cherished. They're going to feel that you actually care about them. And that's what you want. When you earn their trust, you earn their retention. They become yours. And then anything that you recommend to them, anything you suggest, they're going to do and buy without questioning it. But you have to earn their trust first. Once you do that, then your retail grows, your clientele grows, your business grows because your cash flow grows, and it just becomes a domino effect. Loyalty happens when people feel seen, heard, and understood, not just because you can do a service. What happens a lot is that we get discouraged, right? Because we're artists, we like instant gratification. We want it done here and now. But when that doesn't happen, what happens with us? We get depressed. So then we stop posting. We lose the fire. We stop networking. We stop showing up. And then we wonder, why isn't the phone ringing? Why am I not making money? Why can't I buy my red bottom shoes? It's because we are not setting in the system in place from the get-go so that we can continue on with our lifestyle and our communication and business and all the things. You don't need to go viral to be making money. We just had an episode about that, and that the most popular don't always make the most money. What you need to do in order to be busy all the time behind the chair and booked solid is to be consistently visible. So what does that mean? That means that you're going to use every facet of your social media, right? Daily Instagram stories, client education, tips and tricks. Behind the scenes, local business collaborations. I've talked about this before on the different classes that I give in person and on the podcast. Okay. Google reviews, share them, encourage people to do them more, even Facebook reviews. Be involved in your community, do events, literally ask for referrals and referral partnerships. The big question when you're doing all of these different forms of marketing, because that's what it is, you want to ask yourself, if someone needed my services right now, how easy would it be for them to find me? Have one of your closest friends do a Google search on you right now. If it's hard to find you, that's what's happening to your clients. The easier you make it for people to find you, the better your results are going to be. All right. And then once you get people in your chair, you want to encourage them to tell their 3 friends about you, whether it's on socials or word of mouth or forwarded emails. Actually ask for what you need. The other thing that a lot of beauty and barber pros totally sleep on is their energy. Energy is contagious. If you're not excited about working on somebody's hair or skin, or you don't even want to be in the salon today, or whatever it is, or you had a bad fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or whatever it is, that is going to come out of your pores. People want to be with people who are confident, who they interpret as winning, because that's something that they can aspire to as well. Clients notice your enthusiasm for a product or a technique, or if you're investing in yourself. They notice your professionalism, your positivity on everything going on in your life, the passion that you have, the gratitude you have towards them. They feel that. And if you've been discouraged lately, it's going to show up. You don't want your clients to feel what you're putting off. The truth is, your vibes, your attitude announces you when you walk into the room. So you want that to be on point and be encouraging and uplifting for your clients to really be excited about coming to see you. So instead of asking yourself, why aren't clients booking with me? Why aren't they finding me? You need to be asking yourself, am I easy to find? Am I easy to trust? That's a huge one. Am I memorable? Oh my goodness, there is nothing worse than being forgot. So you want to make it a point that your clients will never forget about you ever. Are you giving them value or reason to come back and see you? And are you planting that seed as soon as possible during their visit? Or are you just sitting around, giving a service, getting paid, going home? Because that right there is depressing. Your next star client isn't looking to spend the least amount of money. They're not looking for the cheapest beauty or barber pro. No, they're really looking for someone to solve their problems, their hair and skin problems, not their personal. Let's make that very clear. You need to become that person that does it for them. So if your if your books aren't where they want to be, it's not about cutting your prices, right? It's not about working harder, not smarter, or working, more days in a week. That's not the solution that I'm presenting to you. Sometimes it's just the one small shift, the mindset shift, the reframe in your marketing and your communication and even your leadership and self-awareness that's going to change your business in such a way you're going to be like, whoa, what the heck just happened? That right there, that mindset shift, that confidence boost, that new energy is exactly what my client today in today's coaching call was telling me about. That is what I do, and that is what I can help you do in your salon, spa, or barbershop. One-to-one coaching is not just a magical experience, but it's also not some woo-woo kind of thing. Like, it is real, true. It is life-changing. And when I mean life-changing, I mean your marriage, your relationship, the way you raise your children, the business, recruiting. Like, it is incredible what happens when you're able to sit with somebody over the phone in a non-biased, non-judgmental, completely objective atmosphere. It's a safe space. And I tell all of my clients, working with me is where I get to hold your hand and kick your ass at the same time. And that is what you want. So if you're ready to be fully booked behind the chair, have amazing confidence through the roof, and actually have a system to follow, I want you to comment under this episode. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, or wherever your podcasts are streamed, send me or comment below the word booked. And that's how I know that you watched this episode, and we're going to connect, and I'm going to send you the link so that you can book your complimentary one-to-one call with me anytime. And we're going to get fast forward into the next version of you. That's today's episode, babes. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you. I hope it gave you a practical direction and tips and tricks on how to move forward in your career. I can't wait to see what you do, and I'll talk to you soon.